So here's the studio right now. I am currently I have the window open because it has been on and off with the power. It's been on and off with the power. I have been packing up. I've been keeping like special things like my art stuff over here. And I have been semi-packing the closet since most of it is in bins, so I don't really have to pack it. It's already packed. The bathroom is also super clean. See, I'm in my PJs still. I just woke up. And it has nothing. I need to clean the counters, clean the mirror, and clean the gunk that's in my bathroom. That's from spray painting stuff in the bathtub because it has a fan in here and that is what I use. I have laundry. Oh my god. I have laundry that I need to put away and wash, but I've already packed up the laundry materials, so it's just going to travel with me in the car. Shadow. The living room is a wreck. It's where I've been putting all the boxes. We can see all the boxes just everywhere. My dogs who are following me while I do this little vlog. And then the dining room also has a lot of boxes. I've just been boxing things up and putting them in the living room and the dining room. There's still some little areas like the things on the counter there that really need to be boxed. I have work computers, my printer, everything just nicely boxed besides some of this. It's going. So that's how the moving's going so far. Today is Thursday. I need to go pick up my keys and drop off some materials to the new place. Because it's a pandemic and a natural disaster at the same time, it's been quite a journey of packing things up and moving this time around. My dog just wants to give me kisses. And so it's been really rough, except when you have really cute puppies that keep you happy. Yes, he's so happy. And I'm losing my train of thought all over the place. So they're not going to be open until 11 to get my keys for me. Other than that, we're all ready to go. I just need to move everything to the new place. And Mama's now. This is Mama's. Mama's gonna put it on her head. Yeah, you can stare at my head all you want. You're not getting it. Oh, I gotta love dogs. You gotta love dogs. They're just adorable babies. And yeah, so that's what the move is like. Texas is going through some major issues with the power grid going out, millions of people without power. I was without power for a couple of days and now I have power today, so I'm keeping warm, keeping my puppies happy. And that's why I got this toy, because one of my dogs was miserable, the other was happy, which the toy is for the happy dog. The other dog doesn't like toys, so she's happy with just love and giving kisses. But I felt bad because of all the weather things, and I wanted to make my dogs happy, so I bought her this toy, and it has been the bane of my existence. Because she loves this toy, and that means it's going to squeak forever and ever and ever and ever again until she breaks the squeaky. Hello, it is now 1 o'clock in the morning the next day. I can't sleep, so I am doing some cleaning. I'm just really anxious. I went to the apartment complex today, and I am really excited. I love it. I decided when I was leaving the place I'm at, which I really like the place I'm at, that the next place I'll go to has to be someplace that I absolutely love. I'm not very good at doing these face cams. So, so yeah, I was really excited when I was there. I didn't want to leave and come back to the old place, which is a good sign. It means that I made a good decision moving to this new place. So I want to show you some of the things I've been working on. So I've cleaned the entire bathroom. I am using this Autobahn stuff to clean up the counters. It's a disinfectant. It also smells really good. I generally prefer doing 1 part bleach, 2 parts water, and really disinfecting things. But this Autobahn just smells really, really great. I've cleaned out all the cabinets. I've wiped down the interiors and the counters. I've even went into the laundry room and dusted everything in here, which was actually really hard to do. There's some stains or something, but that's just the way they are. Like, it looks dirty still, but that's like some sort of stain on it. I don't know what's going on. It came like that, so I'm not going to worry. It is what it is. This apartment complex is pretty old, so they don't really care about some things that I would care about, or at least some other places would care about. I've also cleaned the kitchen. It's a little bit of a mess because I took some of the things out from underneath the sink, and most of the stuff is cleaning supplies, so I have cleaning supplies all, but I've wiped down the countertops with the Autobahn. I've washed the stove with some fume-free stove cleaner, and I've done the interior as well, so it's nice and clean. Here's the microwave. It is also clean. As you can see, it has a lot of stains and stuff, and it looks broken. At least it has like chips and things going on in the back. I don't know. It's clean though, so whatever. I took that to maintenance, and maintenance was just like shrug. So I was like, okay, as long as I'm not going to get paid for it, I'm not going to have to pay for it is what I'm trying to say, then it doesn't matter to me. Not too much, at least. My garbage is overfilling because not only is it COVID, but now it's a natural disaster, so we have backup of lots of trash. So my trash is all backed up, and I also have trash over here. Well, some of it is packing supplies. So these two are packing supplies, and then these two are trash. And the trash is mostly from my freezer and refrigerator because I lost a lot of stuff when the power went out for a couple of days. My refrigerator just wasn't cold anymore, and my ice melted, and so everything in there was spoiled and just not really good for consumption. So there's that. I put aside my diamond paintings and my paint by numbers so that I can keep them safe during travels. I'm going to take them with me tomorrow. I'm going to make a couple of trips to the new place and just bring things like, I really didn't pack the plates and bowls very well. You can see they're just kind of stacked willy-nilly in here. And that's not safe. That would actually break in a move. So I am taking those myself because I just want to get them out, and I ran out of boxes. This right here is my last box, and it has leftover packing supplies, mostly the paper that I usually wrap my cups in. This time I didn't wrap my cups like I usually do because I'm also going to take those myself. And what I did is I used one of these little divider things, and I just put my cups in there. it was good enough. I'm going to take them myself. They're in here. I've labeled it cups. These boxes have gone through 3 moves with me. So you can see, like, I keep marking it out, which one's which. I think I'm actually going to give away these boxes. I think they've finally hit their limit on life, so I'm just going to give them to someone else who really needs them. I know my brother's probably going to want to keep them, but he wanted to keep them last time and never picked them up, so I'm just going to give them to someone who will actually get them out of my house. Luckily, this time I used them for the 4th time in moving in the past 2.5 years. So that's what's going on. I cannot enter my living room anymore. It is packed with boxes for both my kitchen, my living room, my dining room. It is, and some of the bedroom stuff is in there too, I think. So it's just packed. I have stuff outside in a little storage unit. There's a storage unit that is attached to this wall. You just have to enter it from outside on the porch. It is not full, but it does have some boxes and some bins in there that I need to also move. We have, sorry for the roundabout, but we have the dining room, which also has boxes. It's not as neatly stacked. It's sort of haphazard. I have my electronics going on right here. I'm probably going to take those to the new apartment tomorrow or today. I mean, it's technically today now. And probably take the bookshelves. I'm kind of at arms about the bookshelves. I do know that I want to take at least 2 to 3 trips tomorrow to the apartment with stuff that I just don't want movers to touch. Mainly because I just don't want them to break. Also, I haven't packed them very well, so there's a very high chance they could break. I also have my clothes and stuff in here for the week. Now that it's the last day, all I need is a change of clothes for tomorrow. And in here we have the bins. The bins are all nicely organized. I didn't really have to do too much. I picked some stuff that was up on the top. I've put it in a box, just little miscellaneous things that were floating around. And yeah, that is it. So it's been a couple of days, and here is the new apartment. When you first come in, you got the laundry room to the right. It is a mess because I'm still unpacking and organizing and cleaning things up. I have some IKEA stuff right here that I am going to get rid of. Pictures to there. This is some packaging supplies, bubble wrap and things, and trash. We just had power outages and trash pickup has not been coming, so I have my trash kind of piling up right now. We had like a really bad freeze and it wasn't safe for traffic to come through, for the garbage cans to come through. I have boxes that I have been breaking down and stacking. I'm going to give it to someone who needs it, so it's going to go up on the Facebook Marketplace. I have these Iron Mountain boxes too, which I unloaded on this big bookshelf here. I have my movies, I have my craft books, I have my books on tape, I have some of my favorite images or photos. What are they called? Wall art right there. I have another box right here which is filled with old materials from my work. I'm having to shift through that and figure out where to put it because I don't particularly want it on my bookshelf. My bookshelf is filled with personal items. I don't know what I want to do with work items, so Lots of really interesting books, from the legal guide to the visual artist, designing brand identity, drawing books, coloring books, art of books, and just a ton of canvases and sketchbooks, as well as some of my favorite little figurines. I need to really organize this and make it look a little bit nicer since it is in the living room, but I haven't had the chance. So here's the dining room. I don't currently have my dining table in my dining room, so my office chairs are kind of taking up the space. The kitchen has my mediums for my art supplies, some canvases, some boards, and it still needs some cleaning up to do. Just a lot of cleaning these last few days, organizing, cleaning, figuring where things are supposed to go. Now here's my favorite place, which is my office. I have my computers, my 27-inch monitors side by side. I have two IKEA tables. These are the 49-inch ones or the 59-inch ones. Then I have my Billy bookcases from IKEA. I have a really large storage closet. I'll show you in a second. But I have the Besta units all across the back wall. I'm going to make the walnut wood go all the way across, and then I'm going to give it this really pretty gold or bronze knob that's going to go right up in the corner here, and so that's going to look nice. Right now it's just in its sort of intermediate phase. I just moved in. These used to be in other units, like this used to be the TV unit, but I have a different TV unit. I'll go back and show it to you in a second. And then that was a bookcase. Now it's just storage for sewing. I also have a sewing mat over here. This one is for ironing. I need to find my iron. I don't know where it went off to. I have some really cool fabric. This is a jersey knit fabric, and this is some sort of linen. I think it was called like 5-pound linen or something like that, or 5-ounce linen. It is not my favorite. It's kind of cheap feeling, and it also has like a yellow tone, so it's an off-white. You can tell when it's right next to, well, the white balance on this phone is really good, but I'm not really digging it. I'm going to switch to these fabrics, which I got some samples. I love this poly 4-way. It has just a very soft texture, so I'm going to use this as my knit fabric and replace the jersey knit with the poly 4-way, and then the cotton sheeting is going to replace whatever 5-ounce fabric this is, and just use cotton sheeting. I love it. It's wider, but yeah, you can't really tell on camera, but it's a good bit wider. I have my custom fabrics that I did. I had them printed from Fabrics on Demand, as you can see. And then if you look, they come out really close to what I thought it would be. It's a little bit brighter or a little bit darker, but it's really close to how I envisioned it with these printouts. At least the quality of it is the same. Both of them kind of look fuzzy. You see with the close-up, they look a little bit fuzzy. But then if you look at the close-up here, it's still a little bit fuzzy. If anything, I might go and darken the bare faces just so that it fits well enough. But I'm pretty happy with it. I really like how the clouds came out. Look at those clouds. I'm gonna make like little A-line dresses with this. I got the bears, the gummy bears. Then I got the deers. And then I have the hearts and bows. And then I call this one School Time. I love school time. The ones with the darker borders actually came out really, really well. They just pop. So when I make my own patterns, I'm going to do this. This is just patterns that I have bought from stock photos. But it's given me a good idea on how to design my own when I get the chance. This one's called Art Class, and I kind of like how Art Class is going. But yeah, I'm going to switch to these. Anyway, that's a little sidetrack. Let's go back to looking at the apartment. So we have the master closet, which is huge. The master bedroom is 12 feet by 18 feet approximately. It's not exactly 18 feet, I've come to find out, so I've had to do some changes to my new design that I wanted for my apartment. But here is just all of my arts and crafts stuff that's in bins. My things that need a home. Eventually, so here's my Billy bookcases again. They are looking really nice. On the top 3 shelves, I'm going to have my decorations, and then on the bottom 3 shelves, I'm going to have doors to hide some of the clutter. I love to hide clutter. It makes the room feel so much nicer and organized. I've cleaned the bathroom. This is the master bathroom. There is a crack in the bathtub that someone's going to come and fix. And in the closet we have I have some towels, but this is not going to be used for anything more than cleaning craft supplies and holding my medical supplies and my power tools and things like that. So that's what's going on in this closet. I have a bag of pop figures on the ground right now because I'm trying to figure out where I want them. I'm thinking about putting them against this wall. But I'm missing the acrylic stands that go for the wall. So I'm trying to figure out where those went off to. So we're going to go back around. Oops, sorry about that. Another look at that bookshelf. I really like how it's come out. Just a lot of art books, a lot of craft things. I got a doggo that's sleeping. Hey doggo. Yeah. Hey baby. Then I have stuff going on, my art stuff going on. And then we have the second bedroom, which is my bedroom that I'm using. It's the only room that hasn't been unpacked yet, so it's the only one that still has boxes. I have another doggo. Hey doggo. Hey Rose. Hi baby. My dogs are starting to get used to it, so used to the new place, but that's the closet that I'm going to be using for an actual closet instead of storage. So that's what my new apartment looks like. Right now it's still in progress, but we're going to redecorate room by room, starting with the office room. I'm going to show you the plans that I had made and what happened with the changes when the room wasn't exactly how it was indicated. I am going to show you the designs I made, show you how it came out, and show you the progress of how it's going to look in the future. Then we're probably going to go into the dining room, set up the new TV, well, set up my my table, which is actually with my father right now, so he's having it in storage for me. And then we're going to do the living room and the bedroom. So that's how we're going to decorate each office or each space. So that's how we're going to decorate each space. And yeah, we're going to do it one by one. It's going to be maybe a year or two before we actually finish everything, but that's what I'm doing on top of working on my doll store. So I'm tired, my feet are sore, I am exhausted. I've been running around for a while now, so sorry for the lack of energy. I hope you enjoyed the video and looking around with me.